Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Unique Bio Classes based on NCERT syllabus for PU first and second year. If you like my channel, please subscribe, like and share and hit the bell icon so that you can get notifications as soon as videos are getting uploaded. Please don't forget to subscribe. Okay guys, today we shall discuss about pleiotropy. Okay, pleiotropy, this you can find in your textbook. In my older textbook I have it on page number 288, that is at the end of the syllabus, but in the new textbook it is in the chapter Principles of Inheritance. Okay, so what is pleiotropy? We shall discuss about that one here. I have prepared a note of it. Fine, hope you can find this. Pleiotropy. Pleiotropy, it is a phenomenon where a single gene can exhibit multiple phenotypic expressions. Okay, where a single gene is going to exhibit many expressions, whereas till now what we have said, one gene is having a pair of allele and it will be expressing only one character. Okay, one character with alternative traits, but here one gene is expressing many characters. Such genes are called as pleiotropic genes. Okay, so here you must not have any confusion in polygenic inheritance and this pleiotropy. Polygenic inheritance means many genes are involved for one character. Here for pleiotropy we have only one gene expressing many characters. Okay, fine. Example for this we have phenylketonuria. Phenylketonuria, it is a name of a disease which is caused in humans. It is caused by mutation. Mutation is what in detail we shall discuss that one in our next upcoming videos. Okay, it is caused by mutation in the genes. When gene is getting mutated, then it can cause diseases which might be harmful for us. Okay, mutation in the genes that codes for enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. Now what does it mean? Now there is one gene. Okay, this is one gene we shall imagine. This gene's function is to produce an enzyme. Which enzyme? This enzyme, phenylalanine hydroxylase. This enzyme is the function of, this enzyme is produced by this gene. Now, when this gene has mutated, when this gene has got defect in it, okay, there is some problem in this gene, then what happens? It is not producing this enzyme. Okay, when it is not producing this enzyme means this enzyme might be utilized for conversion of one substrate into product. Is it? Enzyme is used to convert one substrate into product. Now when enzyme itself is absent, then substrate could not convert into product. Substrate will go on storing in the body as it is without getting converted into products. Now because of its accumulation, it can cause a lot of diseases, lot of mental disorders, different types of disorders it can cause. Okay, so for that here we have about phenylketonuria, a disease in humans. It is caused by mutation in the gene. Which gene? That codes for enzyme. Which enzyme? Phenylalanine hydroxylase. Okay, this phenylketonuria is called a single gene mutation. Why single gene mutation? Because only one gene is affected. Okay, one gene is affected. For that we call it a single gene mutation. About all this we have in our future classes. It affects because it is enzyme is not produced, so that's why what happens, it affects phenotypic expression. What phenotypic expression? Phenotype means morphological appearance. Okay, physical appearance. Okay, phenotypic expression, what are those? By mental retardation, it can cause mental retardation, reduction in hair. Okay, hair production will be less, and skin pigmentation, the color of the skin might get reduced. Okay, so all this is happening because this enzyme is not produced. Why this enzyme is not produced? Because there is a defect in the gene. How that defect has been caused? Because of mutation. For that kind of disease we call it as phenylketonuria. Now how does pleiotropy is related here? You can find phenomenon where a single gene, one gene exhibit multiple phenotypic expression. Now one gene, okay, this was the one gene. This, because of this gene, this enzyme is not produced. Because it is not produced, it is going to give all these expressions, all these characters. Okay, all these effects. Hope you got this. One more example for related to pleiotropy we have, single gene product may produce more than one effect. single gene product. Okay, one gene's product may produce more than one effect. It is producing more than one effect. What are those you have here? Related to this, single gene product may produce more than one effect. This you don't have here on page number 288. This is there in multiple alleles. Beside, after multiple alleles, you have related to this information. Okay, fine. So example for this, starch synthesis in pea seeds. Okay, pea seeds, it is having starch in that. It is controlled by one gene, which means one gene is producing starch in a pea plant with two alleles. Which are those two alleles? This gene is having two alleles, which are those capital B and small b. These are the two alleles of this gene. Fine. Now when these alleles are in homozygous condition, that is capital B, it is very clear where we are using capital B, it means it is dominant. Okay, so starch is effectively synthesized when we are having this pair of alleles or this homozygotes. Then it is starch is produced in a large amount. When starch is produced in large amount, then the size of the grain will be more. Okay, starch is effectively synthesized. Large starch grains are produced, which means large sized grains. Okay, because production of starch is more, so storage will be more, so size of the pea seed will be large size. Now small b, this is homozygous recessive. Lesser efficiency in starch synthesis, which means they are producing less amount of starch. When they are producing less amount of starch, means then they produce smaller starch grains. Okay, because starch production is less, so size of the starch grains or size of the pea seeds will be smaller. When it is produced in large amount, the size of the seeds will be larger. Okay, so because of production, here you can find that one gene is present. This is one gene. This one gene is useful for production of starch. Okay, its function is production of starch, and second function is that size of the grain. Right, starch production is more or less. If it is produced more, then the size of the grain will be large size. If it is producing less, then size of the grain will be small size. Now you can find this gene is producing two characters. One is production of starch, another one is size of the grain. Size and production, these are two different characters but controlled by one gene. With that, you can find further. Capital B, small b, it is producing intermediate size, which means here capital B and small b, capital B and small b, which means these are heterozygous. These are producing intermediate size, which means size which is in between. Okay, not too large, not too small, it is in between size. So this one shows incomplete dominance. Is it dominant? Actually capital B is there. Because of capital B, it should produce large size, but it is not producing a large size. So here this one, when we are talking about heterozygotes, it is showing incomplete dominance. Okay, so here you found that capital B, small b, and this one intermediate one. After maturation of the seeds, the same seeds which we are talking about, which are seeds, pea seeds, these pea seeds, after maturation in them, the same capital B will change its characters as seeds are round. Okay, now when after maturation, if that pea seed is having this alleles, this pair of alleles, or homozygous capital B or homozygous dominant allele, then that seeds will be round. Now round means what? It is giving a characteristics of shape. Small b is what? Seeds are wrinkled. When capital B, small b is produced, seeds produce round seeds. Now here you can say it is following law of dominance. Right, there it was following incomplete dominance. Okay, now before maturation, this gene was responsible for production of starch and size of the grain. After maturation, after that seed is getting matured. Okay, after maturation, what happened? Now same gene is producing which character? That is shape of the seed. Shape of the seed. Okay, first it was production of starch, then size of the grain, then after maturation, same gene is responsible for giving the shape of the seed. So that shape of the seed Capital B, if it is present, it shows round. If small b, it is wrinkled. If it is of a heterozygous type, then it is showing round seeds. Now here it is law of dominance, whereas before maturation it was incomplete dominance in heterozygous condition. Now, can you find that what we have given in the sentence? Single gene product may produce more than one effect. Is it single gene product? This is a single gene. Its product may produce more than one effect. Okay, this product is giving more than one effect. This is about single gene product may produce more than one effect. Either we can get a question separately about single gene product may produce more than one effect. About this one separately we can get, or in pleiotropy itself we can get that one. We have got the question, what is pleiotropy? Give example. About phenylketonuria we have in chromosomal disorders also. There we shall discuss about phenylketonuria. What is it actually? Which gene is responsible? What does it causes? And different examples are also there in that chromosomal disorders. That different disorders also we shall study. Okay, pleiotropy, phenylketonuria, single gene product may produce more than one effect. All these are very important. Separately they can ask or they can ask together. So be prepared for this. With this, polygenic inheritance also 2-mark question. What is polygenic inheritance? Give example. Multiple alleles. What are multiple alleles? Give example. Okay, so here pleiotropy. With this I would like to stop here. If you have any doubts, any queries, please comment it in the comment box. In my next video I am going to discuss about concept of dominance. We have some information related to concept of dominance. If you go through, then you will come to know that it is very easy. And till then, stay tuned, stay safe.